What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new video. We're in a tutorial today, how to win more gunfights, stay alive longer, how to win gunfights with multiple people. So the whole point of this video is I'm going to be showing clips to where I somehow survive a 1v1 situation. We're going to view the whole clip, then I'll show pointers on the screen that you can use yourself as well to stay alive longer, and what I'm doing in the clip to where I can win the 1 versus 1 or 1 versus X amount of enemies gunfights. So that either has to do with positioning or aiming or what you're gonna have to do in order to stay alive. So a little bit of tips and tricks. I'll redo this video probably on the new Battlefield as well, but I thought there's going to be a lot of new people joining Battlefield 5 because the game was free last month on PlayStation. So yeah, we're going to go over a couple of clips. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm going to try and get to the point as fast as possible. So here we got the first clip. I have a little bit of themes. So the first clips, the first 2 clips I believe are going to be 1 versus 1 situation where I survive because I changed my direction and I'm able to turn around fast enough. You'll know what I mean by the clip. So we're going to skip a little bit forward. I kill player here, reload, trying to attack B here, or defend B actually. I'm defending here. Trying to see if there's enemies on B. Alright, that's the gunfight I wanted to talk about. So here what happens is I shoot a player here. I get shot from behind. I change direction. I slide, crouch, lean, do all the sweaty stuff in order to survive. Now here, it's not the point that you're going to be able to slide and crouch and all at the same time. But all I'm saying, or the point of this winning this gunfight, is that I'm changing direction even when I'm getting shot. It's not me just turning around right now. I get shot. You see, I jump, I crouch, I do everything in order so this guy cannot track me. The lucky part here is, to be honest, this guy needs to reload. That's why I'm able to finish him off. Otherwise, he probably would have killed me. I'm on 14 HP if you can see that here. But the whole point of this is to where I shoot the guy, I do everything what is possible in my movement here, so it's hard to track me. That's the point of the gunfight. If you get shot from behind, you can either try and get cover if it's close to you, but here I'm caught in the open, so the only thing I can do to have a chance of surviving is to completely be unpredictable and change my direction of movement. So what I do here is I jump, then I go into crouch, and then I lean as well. The leaning is more to add to where it's harder for him to hopefully hit a headshot on me. This is why leaning can be useful. It's harder to track leaning for players to get lucky headshots on you. So here I go, jump, crouch, lean. And then this is what's important as well is I have quite a high sensitivity, which makes me able to turn around. But over to the new clip, which will show a little bit more of movement here. I kill a guy, I get shot from behind here. And this is a move I actually use a lot, and this is sliding backwards. Most unpredictable and annoying move you can do on a 1 versus 1 gunfight. If you can see right here, I slide, and then I move the other direction, which makes it really hard to track me. Normally these are situations that you shouldn't be able to survive. But again, I do everything what I can do here. So I get shot from behind, I slide forward and then backwards to where it's impossible to track me, and then I think I lean at the end as well to repeat what I did previously. Slide. Again, I'm caught in the open, so going to cover is no option. The only option you have is to try and kill the guy and hopefully get lucky doing that. Because most of the times you're not able to survive this situation. So this is why movement is extremely important in this game. Again, I add the slide so it's harder for him to hit a headshot. Let's do it one more time. So slide backwards. If you don't know these moves, by the way, I have a separate tutorial where I explain moves like sliding backwards and ice skating and stuff like that. Okay, now we're getting into, no, we have one more of the same clip. Also, this gunfight is important. It's not the most, it's not the hardest one-on-one gunfight. I'm using the Type 2A as well. But instead of slow peeking the wall here, which he's probably expecting in most cases, and which most players do, is they strafe the kill, so they ADS and they move to the right. Instead of that, I get close to the door, so he has no clue where I'm at right now. I'm in cover because of this wall here. He has no clue where I'm at, so I can go this way, which I think he's expecting in the end, or I go close, I slide, which makes it again hard to track me, and then I kill the guy, which is exactly what I do. He was probably expecting me to go the other way, but yeah, it's a little bit unexpected what he's doing. Here I'm getting shot from behind. No cover again. Got lucky, to be honest. But again, I do the same thing. I slide, go backwards, slide, and I add a jump as well. I'm using a default controller, so you can do this without pretty much with using the default button settings. You gotta be fast with the jump button here though. Slide, jump, and I shoot the guy. Get pretty lucky, to be honest, 3 HP left. But again, the same thing. I completely changed direction, which makes it really hard to track me. Now we're getting into the 1 versus X amount of enemy gunfights here. What you gotta know with 1 versus X amount of gunfights is that positioning is extremely important, because you're trying to force one-on-one gunfights. Even though it's a 1 versus X amount of enemies, you're trying to somehow force the one-on-one gunfights. Alright, so there's a player here with my pistol here. I've already seen the players on the right. You gotta see these players. We'll show the full clip first. Kills player. I saw the guy on the left. Let's go to the right. There's more players here now. And if you notice well, is that every time I get into the 1 versus 1 gunfight, I do either a jump or a slide, which makes it again hard to track me. So I get the first kill here, which I do a slide. Was a pretty easy kill, the guy was not very aware. There's a guy on my left now. So what I do here is I slide. He's not there, but for the example. And here again, I go slide. Slide backwards actually here, makes it again hard to track me. I'm trying to get close range gunfights here as well, since I'm using a pistol. I cannot fight these guys from a range. So adapt, try to let players get close to you in case you're using an SMG, shotgun, or a pistol or something like that. Alright, so I know the players are behind the truck. They can either go this way or this way. They're probably going to the right. I need time to reload, so I go behind cover first before I peek. I slide. Again, it's hard for him to track. He was expecting me to be here. He has to turn around all the way. I kill. Now I jump forward because there's a guy on my left. Give myself time to reload. And then I jump across. This move is really annoying for the enemy because he's expecting me to move on. That's the move he's expecting, but I'm trying to be unexpected here, so I jump across, and again, he's unable to track me. This is what you have to do in 1 versus 1 gunfights. Of course, this is hard to survive. Like, these situations can be quite lucky, but you gotta always try and make the best of them. Another example here. I'm gonna show the full clip first. Alright, so I see a bunch of enemies here. I instantly go behind cover. And I win this 1 versus 4 situation. This is me being able to use cover again on 1 versus X amount of enemies. So in order to survive these situations, you need cover. Without cover, it's going to be like at least 10 times as hard to survive these situations because you cannot really force the one-on-one gunfights. So we'll go over it again. Alright, I see a bunch of enemies. I can either go back, but it's probably too slow, or I can go behind cover. So I go to cover, I jump to this guy. Close range gunfights, I win. Change direction here. Now this shotgun is expecting me to probably go this way, because that's what most players do. They don't move back and forth that much. I slide, so he doesn't know what I'm doing here. When you're behind cover, you can do whatever you want. in order to change directions or whatever. So when I'm behind cover, he has no clue what I'm doing. I move. I could have added a jump there to make it even harder for the guy to track me. So I slide. That's what I did in the previous clip. I slide. I jumped now. I could have jumped and then killed the guy. Got pretty lucky. It's a shotgun. Now this player here, I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a player on my left. You can see him right here. He's expecting me, again, to do the same thing, and that's to move forward. You see, he's watching this direction when I'm coming from this way. And that's how I made a 1 versus 4 situation, all one-on-one gunfights. Watch clip again. One-on-one gunfight, one-on-one slide, one-on-one, and a one-on-one. Even if you're a bad player, try and always force the one-on-one gunfight. Even if it's going to be hard to win one-on-one gunfights, 1 versus 2 gunfights, you're definitely not going to win. This is just increasing the way you're going to survive. I have one more clip that was kind of the same scenario, so we're going to skip that one. This is where high sensitivity comes in place. High sensitivity can be very good if you want to try and win up close range gunfights. You need pretty decent aim for this. So this is maybe a little bit more advanced, but this is definitely a reason why you want to use high sensitivities. I saw a player there. Kills player, now part comes. That's why you need a high sensitivity, to be able to make these turns. I see the player here, but I'm already in my head, I'm already moving left. I know he's gonna be on my right, so I need to turn around. I add a little bit of a jump again to make it hard to track me. Jump. I change directions here as well. So he's expecting me to move this way, and then what I do is I turn around and then I jump to this side. Again, making it really hard to track me. It's the exact same reason for this 1 versus 1 gunfight. It's a player behind me. I instantly I turn around and I change directions, making it really hard to track. Or I turn around and I jump this side, which you can see he missed all of his shots because it is really hard to track this type of moves, especially up close. Aim assist can work out here, but it can be tough to follow. And this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys. And this is something you don't always use, but it can be a good thing once you're getting chased. And this is actually something I use quite a lot. And that's pretending you don't see somebody. To where they're gonna chase you down and you're gonna be prepared for the 1 versus 1 gunfight. I will show you what I mean. Just on the streak here. Little 1v1, by the way, that's not what I was talking about, but this little 1v1 where I'm changing direction to make it hard to track me. Slide to the left or to the right and then I move left. Okay, here's a player behind me. He thinks he has an easy kill on me because my back is facing towards him. But then I turn around and I already start pre-firing, which gives me a big advantage. Normally when you start pre-firing, you almost always have 2 to 3 shots in a, faster than the enemy, if that makes sense. You have 2 to 3 shots put in the enemy before they can have the time to ADS and shoot back. Which is exactly what's happening here. Shoot the guy, heal up. See the guy in my left corner. Instead of turning around already, I give him the feeling that I'm unaware of where he is. So I keep moving. And this is where he thinks, okay, I can get an easy kill on the enemy. Then you turn around, you start pre-firing, easy kill for you. Because I think he put, he's managing to put me from 70 HP. He hit 2 shots to me, which if I didn't pre-fire, he would have killed me. Because I eventually hitting shots first. So yeah, so these are 4 situations of how to win more gunfights and how to stay alive longer in the game. So I hope it helped you guys. Let me know what you think. I'll put the the tutorial to the top 10 moves in the description in case you're not sure of, in case you haven't watched that. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, hope you learned something new, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.